Hello, I'm Christian Stone. I'm a private banker with Cambridge Trust, and I'm joined by my colleague David Strong, Senior Vice President and Director of Relationship Management at Cambridge Trust.
Hello.
Hi, David. So we're here today to explain some important changes to individual retirement account rules, or IRAs, as many people know them by, that people may not be aware of.
Well, that's right, Chris. The Secure Act was passed by Congress in 2019, and it creates some potential tax issues for your heirs and your estate planning.
And IRAs are often one of the largest assets that people have, right?
Oh, absolutely. The assets in the account grow tax-free, usually over many years. And until now, if your children or other heirs inherited your IRA, they could stretch it out, the required minimum distributions indefinitely, allowing the assets to continue growing tax-free. And they could even pass along any assets in their IRA to their heirs in the future.
Yeah, and that's why IRAs have been such a valuable way to build and preserve wealth from one generation to the next.
Right, that's true, Chris. But the new IRA rules eliminate the stretch IRA accounts in 2019, and that means that effective with deaths in 2020 and beginning in 2021, all the assets in an inherited IRA must be fully distributed and taxed within 10 years. The distributions can be taken on any schedule or even as a lump sum at the end, but all assets must be taken out within 10 years.
Yeah, and I know that we're not CPAs, but we do work with our clients' CPAs to dive into these issues further. But what kind of issues could arise?
Well, for one example, suppose your children inherit an IRA at a time when they're at their peak earning years. Any additional IRA distributions would add to their adjusted gross income and would likely be taxed at an especially high rate. And regardless, taxes would reduce the value of the IRA as all the assets are withdrawn over the 10 years, even if your children did not need any or all of the assets. But fortunately, Chris, there are some strategies available to minimize the tax and estate planning implications of these IRA rule changes, including Roth IRA conversions, charitable giving options, and other trust alternatives.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we don't have time to go into the details of all these options here, and each individual or family situation is unique. But that's why our Cambridge Trust team of private bankers and trust officers and relationship managers work closely with each client to find the best approach for them.
Right. And Chris, I should mention that there are a number of good items that came in the Secure Act's rule changes. First, IRA required minimum distributions now don't have to begin until the owner attains age 72. This raised the age from 70 and a half to the new 72 requirement. And secondly, individuals can now contribute to an IRA well after age 72, as long as they continue to work and have earned income.
Yeah, and that's really good news and can be really impactful for clients. Well, thank you, David, for that overview. And for more details, I invite people to visit our Cambridge Trust website, cambridgetrust.com, or speak with a Cambridge Trust private banker. Thank you very much.